Hey everybody, this is James OutLaw Frags. I'm here with my buddy Russ, and we're going to do a comparison video of two frags. One that I just picked up that I am falling in love with dearly, which is Jean-Paul Gaultier's Ultramale, which has been around for a while. And then Russ picked up...
I picked up XCHANGE WONDERMAN.
And you found that off of Joy's channel, right?
Joy Amin did a review on this one, and it is supposed to be
a clone
of Ultramale.
Yes.
So we're going to determine today. Another reason why you paid retail for this is I also paid full for this. Difference in price, $20 off Amazon.
Just a little bit over $100 at Dillard's.
So $100 compared to $20, and we're going to figure out what the difference is and how close we're talking.
So we're going to do a head-to-head battle between these two.
Battle Royale.
Yep.
And we'll show you the bottles first. I took the plastic off, and he said, "Hey, don't take the plastic off."
Yeah, because you guys like to watch it being unwrapped.
This is what the box looks like, just so you can see. And I'm not even pointing these at our main camera.
Yeah, which is over there.
Which is this one. But also I'm going to use the light over here because although this is a very dark bottle, once you put it up to the light, it turns like a purplish bluish. No, I'm looking at the light.
Through.
So,
yes, it is purple.
It's like a purple blue, and you can see through it, and you can see the level.
And if you take a look at the two bottles together, you'll see that there's
we already
definitely
sprayed this one with yours. So I'm gonna,
there's definitely some similarities just with the color in the packaging. I mean,
which one are you going for? We're gonna have to get on track here.
Yeah. Well, I can figure it out as I'm doing the actual editing too, though. But there you go. That's both bottles side by side. So I'm really curious to see what this one smells like, because this one I just got and absolutely love this thing.
Watch this. Now we've already sprayed on this one.
Oh, it's really close.
Yeah.
It's really close. It's missing the real... In the opening of this, it has a real soft kind of velvety texture. It smells like I think this feels.
Now I got to put it on this arm because we shot a different video, and I put
Ultramale on that other arm. Yeah.
Okay, here's something that I'll point out on this one. This is black on black on black. So
the atomizer.
You have to actually find the atomizer on this.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed. It's not 100%, it's not a one-to-one clone, but it's really close.
Oh wow, yeah, same thing. It changes on your skin.
That's really the true test.
But this one, I think, changed more. That one is the Jean-Paul.
Yep.
This one is WonderMan.
So what do you think?
I say that they're real close. This one on skin.
Yeah, Ultramale.
This one on skin.
Yeah, they're really close. There's difference. I mean, when you smell them side by side, you can definitely tell the difference.
Yeah, but I mean,
there's
close.
In the opening of this one, like I was saying, it's got a velvety texture, which is crazy to talk about textures when you're explaining a smell.
But that we were talking about that earlier. We talk about creamy, and we talk about sharp, and we talk about now.
Yeah, this is really velvety, smooth, soft. Part of the opening of this is the texture that I get from this. I don't get the same thing from this. It's really close, but I'm missing that velvety texture to it.
And I wonder, is that the pear in this one?
Or it's the ambre. It's something in the opening.
The ambroxan, maybe?
No, there's no ambroxan in this. There's pear and Brett. Lavender, I believe. Yeah.
So at first, when I first saw it, I had to listen to Joy a couple times, be like, okay, what exactly? And then I found it. But it's called WonderMan by XCHANGE.
Yeah. And then what I'll do is I'm going to insert, some slides with the note breakdowns from each of the fragrances, because I don't have any kind of reference material in front of me to where I can go through and reference the notes for each one. But I will say, this by itself, not even to think of it as a clone of Ultramale, this is a really good, solid fragrance all by itself. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend this to anybody that enjoys. You have to enjoy sweet fragrance. Right off the top. If you're one of those dudes that are really into the old school 70s and 80s powerhouses like Dan, you at Mr. Smelly, this is not going to be for you. Not one bit. But I really enjoy a sweet fragrance. I got a sweet tooth. This smells really, really good to me. And it does bear a huge resemblance to this. They're not, like I said, this is not a one-to-one clone, but it is a really good facsimile.
And as they're drying down, they're getting actually even closer on skin. So in some of the reviews, we see where it's like the first 10 minutes you got to wait it out and wait for the change. I mean, this hasn't even been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And they really are getting real close to each other. Now, we're not going to be able to sit here and tell them performance-wise whether this one lasts 8 hours or this one lasts 10 hours or,
this
or
one
30 minutes. Because at this point, these are both our initial, or my initial.
Yeah, your initial.
On these. This one you did wear to your work.
Yeah.
And how long did that one last?
I got 8 hours longevity, and I got just a little bit better than mild projection. So.
And we'll come back and tell them how long this one lasted.
Yeah, and we'll come back and do a full review of that.
Yeah, this one I think is going to be a hit. It's going to be one of those hidden gems. We'll provide a link for this down in the description, so that way you can get it. We'll also provide a link for Ultramail in case you're looking for that one to complete your collection, or if you're on a budget, or, you know, maybe that's the frag talk we should get into.
What's that?
A lot of people, and this has been something relatively new that I've been seeing, they go ahead and purchase this, they fall in love with this. Mm-hmm. Then they want to put it on the shelf and say, I don't want to use all my juice, so they find a cheaper alternative. Yes. So they get the exact same vibe, but they don't have to waste their juice in the good stuff.
Yes.
Which is kind of like, to me, almost like an oxymoron, because you fall in love with this. But if you find a clone, an impression, whatever you want to call it, and you actually like it, then rock that.
Yeah,
for what it is.
I actually have some impressions that I like better than I do the original fragrance. They either have got better performance, or they just smell a little better. And you know, because we all have different noses, so what smells good to me might not smell good to somebody else. But yeah, I definitely have some in my collection that I prefer the clone of compared to the original fragrance.
Yeah, and I'm always, I don't care how much money you got out there, when you can find something that's comparable and it's 1/5 of the cost.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. You know,
you might as well jump on it and just enjoy it for what it is.
Not only that, this is a good example. I watch Chaos Fragrances, and I know you do too.
Oh yeah.
And he just put up a video not too long ago about stop buying cheap fragrances. This is a great example. I've watched the dude and enjoy his content very much, but this is a great example where I really don't share the same views that he talked about on that video, because this is a cheap fragrance. This is a $20 cheap fragrance. You know, even if this has got crap longevity and crap projection, I can buy a decant.
You can buy 5 bottles of this.
Yeah, I could use this as a decant, really.
Yeah, that could be your decant.
But I would put this in a small 10 ml decant and carry this around with me, and then if it's got lousy longevity, I'll just reapply.
Well, and I'll tell you what we'll do. In the description, we'll put Joy's link to his video where he talks about this.
This is where me and you both found this at.
He actually says this does really good. I just don't want to sit here and tell your viewers, our viewers, that this is going to last you 8 hours when it's our very first impression.
Yeah, you haven't worn this, I haven't worn it.
But Joy, he sings the praise of this, and longevity-wise, so if it's got, let's say, even equal or just a little under,
even if it's half, I got 8 hours out of this. If that gives you 4 hours, you know what? If that smells good enough. If it gave you 2 hours,
and you just have to reapply,
I just reapply. $20 versus $100.
Right.
You know, I'm really happy I spent the money on this. I would have loved to got it cheaper, but to me, it doesn't make financial sense. If you're a student, or you're in high school, or you're just starting out in your professional career, if you got $20 to spend versus $100 to spend, why am I gonna put that financial burnout on myself by spending that extra $80 when I can pick this up? The only
same
person,
experience.
the only person that's gonna know any difference is a seasoned frag head, kind of like myself, you know. And even them,
Okay.
I can appreciate this fragrance for what it is.
Yeah, you just segued into something. We were just outside and we were talking to each other. And I'm going to use a word.
We use all our words.
And it's a word that you're going to use and talk about your fragrance, right?
Oh yeah, cologne.
And
Personal
I'm
fragrance.
going to talk about my cologne.
Yes.
The typical person out here who's watching fragrance reviews is more of a frag head.
Yes.
Okay, someone that's been in the game for a while, this is the fragrance of choice. Those that are looking to smell good, don't really know anything about who Jean-Paul Gaultier is looking for a cologne, and this is not a cologne version, this is eau de toilette.
Yeah,
like
but
that's eau de
everybody
toilette.
refers to men's stuff.
But only frag heads call them fragrances, and the typical person out there who doesn't know what something smells like is going to look for a great cologne to wear, and they just want to be able to told, does it smell good? And I'm going to tell you right now, this smells like this.
Yeah, they definitely.
In a couple of
favor
our
each other.
videos, we've said you're 90% on this,
Yeah.
or I'm 75%, but I mean, both of us are in the high 90s, I think.
Yeah,
as far
I'd say
as,
it's 90% close. It's only missing, like I said, that one
and
textural difference.
those wearing colognes will never know that.
No, because
They don't know
They-
what
you don't
ultra
know.
malt
Like, I
is,
can remember
but
in
it
the-
smells great, and it smells like that,
Yeah.
and it's going to save you you're going to pay 1/5
yeah,
of the price.
of the price. And then I forget too, like you brought up in the beginning. I didn't know what when somebody said the top notes or just notes. Period. When I first got in, I had no idea about notes. I was just like you. Does it smell good? Yeah. What's in it? I have no idea, but it smells good.
I don't know what's
You know,
in it, and
so-
if we were high speed and technical, we could pull up we'll tell you the top notes, the mid, and the
And which
the
we
dry
will.
down.
I'll drop that in as a graphic. But
But
yeah,
if you're just smelling to smell, and you just want to smell good, and you are excited over the buzz of Ultra Male,
yeah,
but cannot bring yourself to spend $100 retail.
yeah, that fits the bill.
$20, Amazon, link will be provided below
Yep.
to the cheapest one that we can find on Amazon. We'll
Yeah.
just do it that way. Or the one that I bought it from, because that's actually where I bought it from. Super fast shipping.
Was it?
Excellent. There was a little note attached to it. And like you
Oh, yeah.
said, I probably should have kept the bubble wrap and everything, but it just says thank you for buying. So the little stuff like this really gets me when I'm dealing with Amazon.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's the same sellers over and over that I seem to tend to
Purchase from.
because they're a lot of times, one, the lower price, and two, the customer service. I'll spend a little bit extra, 25 cents, $1 more if I see, oh, that company has it compared to this company.
Yeah.
So we'll provide that link to them, so that way you know you're getting authentic. I keep doing this camera, I should be doing this camera, but I can't even tell if I'm in frame on that one, but you got a great system going, and there's even a third camera view.
Yeah, third
for
camera this time.
one.
Yeah.
So excellent. I guess I should chime in on Chaos's, because in my circle, I'm watching everyone and they're all commenting about it. And I think a lot of people are taking this as a personal attack. I don't think what Chaos meant.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
What was meant out of it was, don't buy a whole bunch of cheap stuff that you're just gonna waste.
Or you're
Well-
gonna try to sell again, because that was one of the points he brought up is, well, you can't resell it.
Well, he's saying you'll be stuck with it.
Yeah.
But in the beginning journey, when you're looking for a cologne, or you're just getting into it, and I'll use myself. My first 100 bottles were all blind buys because I didn't know what the heck I was smelling to begin with. And I just wanted to experience
Yeah.
a whole ton of stuff. If I would have been dropping coin like $100 per bottle every single time I was doing
You got 100 bottles, right?
I would get, right. How
At
many
100
bottles compared to if I'm dropping $10 to $20?
20, yes.
So if you can find these hidden gems like this, Wonderman is an excellent choice. It's
Yes.
an excellent smell. According to Joy, again, God, I love watching him. This
Yeah.
Joy, if you're watching this, which you probably won't ever see it, but excellent job. I really enjoy your storytelling. I like how he says, because if I'm, well, I can imagine us, you know, out front barbecuing,
Yeah.
and well, then
Smell
these
it.
girls would drive by and be like, "Oh my God, you guys smell good," and they would be able to smell it from the street because, you know, it just wafted on the air. That's the kind of stuff that I get from Joy.
Yeah,
He's
Joy
just-
is an
he's always
incredible
upbeat,
storyteller.
excellent guy. So I want to give credit to him for this find.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
then I just wanted to bring it to you and hopefully share it with all of them so that way y'all can enjoy it as much as we are.
Yeah, it's definitely a great pickup. I mean, like
For
I
our
was
first
saying,
impression,
yeah, they're 90% close. They're not 1-to-1, but man, they smell really good, and they're definitely in the same vein.
Yeah.
So if you got $30 burning a hole in your pocket, and you like sweet fragrances, this is
$20. I'm going to save you even $10 more.
yeah,
$20 bucks right
20 bucks
now
for 100 mil.
at time of filming.
Yes.
Because if this becomes popular, that's something else.
Yeah,
I'll
10
bring
years
up.
down the road, if you're watching this video, it's not going to be 20 bucks.
No, there have been like AC. AC puts out videos. Joy puts out videos. You know, and sometimes these things catch hype, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden next week I'm going to tell you it's $20, and then it'll be $30, and then it'll be $40,
Yeah,
and those
I've seen
hype
prices
trains
go up.
will jump. So one of the, I forget, and I'd love to give credit to the person who said it, but they said if you trust the nose of the person, of your reviewer,
Yeah.
and he gives you something such as Wonderman, and you don't jump on it right then, you know, and you're watching it like, oh, 3-6 months from now, I'll get it, and then all of a sudden you notice, man, that thing's $60. Well, you're still saving $40.
Yeah, but you're
the
not.
hype train
It's caused the
caught
price to
it.
go up. Yeah.
So now you got to wait a whole nother year for it to come back down and level back out.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few fragrances do that, you know, throughout the years, where it'll gain popularity in the community, and the prices will rise.
Right.
You know, it's as simple as supply and demand. When people start buying more of it, people jack the prices up.
Right, as soon as they figure it out. So that's another one of those that goes back to whether you have a cheap scent or a good scent, and who actually determines that. That's it's subject to the wearer, to the owner. I could have picked this up and hated it.
Yeah, I know people that hate this, and I absolutely love this so far.
So you spent $100, I spent 20. We both give it to whoever, and I mean, I'm out $20.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not giving this away, so don't even think about it. So,
I'm not giving this away.
Yeah.
I don't own this one, so I own this one, and I'm actually going to enjoy it. And I'm going to rock this one.
yeah, it is a great fragrance, I will say that.
So I guess the last portion of like all of our videos, like we've
Lately
been
have
doing,
been an unboxing, and we're not going to disappoint because my friend here has bought in some more stuff, so it has literally not even been out of the Amazon box.
not yet, but it will be. And
So you have no idea what's in this box.
right, that's what I was going to say. You keep asking me what's in this one. I don't know.
Yeah.
So these are
It's because he makes all the big money.
These are going to be not only first impressions, but we're also going to try and figure out what did we get.
Yeah, no
It's
doubt.
almost like a surprise mail day.
Yeah.
We'll call it
So this
that.
is going to be an unboxing and first impression. Because we're not going to talk about the notes to this. We're actually
Okay, this one came with no additional packing, no additional anything.
And you have the Raj. So I have done a video on this, and I will leave a
There.
thing right here that'll take you to the actual review of this. This is an outstanding fragrance.
So this one I did not have yet.
Yeah.
And this will bring up also part of the cheaper fragrance, whether you consider cheap.
Yeah, because that is not a cheap. That
Is
is
this
a.
considered cheap? Is this considered inexpensive? Is this considered higher end designer or mid designer?
Yeah, this would be considered. Well, actually, this house would be a niche house, technically.
So technically, this is going to be my first niche purchase.
Yes. But this is a very responsibly priced fragrance because you must
I'm
have
also gonna
paid
do it over here.
like $30 for that, didn't you?
Um,
I think that's what I paid for mine a couple years back.
right. No, as we discussed also about Hype Train, I do believe this was about 40 bucks.
About 40 bucks. This is a clone of Valentino V. Or, you know what, I can't say it's a clone, but man, it smells just like it. And it smells wonderful.
And again, atomizer's black on a black atomizer.
In a
on
black color. Yeah. I really like, I love the color of the juice in the bottle is, to me, is outstanding. You know, we got sprayers, blotters right there. You know what's funny about you doing that? That brings me back to when I used to run around to the Rosses.
And that's how you do it.
Yeah, I'd get out to the car and be excited, open it up, and then spray it in the box and smell it. Yeah, how can you not like this? This stuff is so good.
So first impression, I like it. I bought it a lot on the juice color as well.
Yeah, it's a beautiful presentation.
The design cuts in right here.
Yep.
And then comes back out fat. The color of that is just amazing.
Yep.
I'm trying to hold it up to the light, but then I'll show you guys.
The only thing out of this whole thing that I wish that they would have spent a little bit more attention on is the cap.
Yeah, because the cap, it almost reminds me of, what is that, emblem?
Yeah, Mont Blanc emblem, and it actually looks like this.
Or like a gear.
Yeah, here.
To me, it looks like some sort of mechanical gear.
See any difference? I mean, similarity.
Oh, yeah.
This is Mont Blanc Skywalker, and these caps, to me, remind me very close of each other. The difference being is this one has the Mont Blanc emblem in it. But it looks like
But it's close.
a Skywalker cap.
So that would be the only similarity smell-wise.
Valentino V.
Valentino V.
Yeah, the smell, the scent of it is amazing. I will say that this is probably, I did this in the beginning of my channel. This is probably the first 5 videos I think I made this, I did a video of this.
We'll
This
leave
is-
a link to that video right here as
Yeah.
well. It'll be actually right here. It'll pop out. Wait.
And this is actually one of the videos that I've gotten the most watch time and the most hits on through the history of the actual video itself. Love this stuff. You can't go wrong with this. This is a great date night fragrance. This is just a good all around one. But this smells good enough, and I've had so much positive female.
The smell is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. I've had so much positive feedback from females on this. It's been just amazing. I love this stuff. You can't beat this with a stick.
Yeah. So good pickup. And what will we get next time?
Next time,
We don't know.
we don't know. Yeah, because it's
They
when we
just
say
come in
boxing,
boxes.
we have no idea.
We're gonna have to open it, and you'll find.
So with all that being said, I want to say thank you for spending some time with us. I stuttered there. Did you catch that? Yep. And like I always say, there's no bad time to.
Smell good.
And these smell good. Till next video, we'll talk to you then. Thanks, and we'll catch you on the next one.